Alright, let's see, we are now live. It is playing the cinematic for Endwalkers. It's a pretty good cinematic. So I can't really say no to watching it again. But we're not here to watch the cinematic for Endwalkers. We are here to do, and really, first of all, unlock the new Alliance raid. So let's X out of this. I still have my cough, but I no longer feel like crap, like I've been feeling. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm very excited to do the Alliance raid because the last two have been very good. And honestly, I didn't really think I was going to like Alliance raids until I did one, like a high end, not even like high end, but like a current content Alliance raid. I used to do the well, not used to, but when you're leveling, you do like the level 60, I think. I don't know what that Alliance raid is called, a level 50 Alliance raid. And it's really not that interesting. But Endwalker's Alliance raid I really like, so the last two were really good, so I think I'll like this one. After I unlock it, we are gonna sit down and watch a video. We're probably going to end up watching someone you probably recognize more than I do, so alright, let's excuse me, let's get right into it. So from my understanding, where the Alliance Blade quest left off, it left off in, let's see here, Revenant's Toll is where it left off. And I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna read any of the quests out loud. I think I'm just going to, read out to myself. I'm pretty good at like skimming. You know what I mean? Like skimming the content and still like absorbing the information. So I'm probably not gonna read it. And honestly, I feel like at this point it's Monday, day before reset, so I am kind of doing this like pretty much last moment. You should probably know it already. Alright, Heart of Myth is the quest we have to do here. Plus, there's no voice acting anyway, so I'm just gonna sit through and read through it myself. I'm always occupied. Oh, the little is it an Opa op? Is that how you pronounce it? Up. I don't know. I really don't actually remember how to get into this. Oh, right here. Transcendence is what the weather is called here. It kind of reminds me of the skybox for a lot of the Endwalker zones when the light was overbearing. Just say Skywalker? Shadowbringers. Oh, Skywalkers is... So now we get to speak to the gods on a personal level. Probably because we're like the strongest being in the world. Call before them the entrance to the respective heavens. Oh, we can speak to them? Okay, I might have to speak to them. So I think I have like an optional... Oh, are these quests? Heaven of Lightning Gate. Entrance. That's so cool, actually. You can enter these. Who will you call? So this is... oh, the Destroyer. Is that what they call him? Rhaegar? The Destroyer? Last Alliance Raid quest line, we were there. And Rhaegar's Reach. And there was a statue of him there. So all he wanted to say? Okay. It sounded like he just told me to press on. God, his legs are huge. He's so huge. Crafting. Okay, so that would make sense. Okay, yeah, he's like, oh, are you crafting? Let's see. What's my crafting jobs at? Yeah, I only have these two. Sorry, Fred. I'm not really good at crafting. Oh, it's oh, I didn't realize that's where the raid entrance actually was. Heaven of Fire Gate. What the hell is this? What is this here? What is that? Who? What is this? I don't like it. Alright. Well, you know, maybe I'll start reading the quest line. I'll start reading the quest out loud. Why not? I suck at pronouncing some of these fantasy words. They gotta give me like a break sometimes. So, cat. At last you've come. I was right to entrust your zealous scholar companion with a message. Ever since our first meeting, I knew I must see you again. There is something familiar about you. You awaken forgotten feelings in me. Feelings that once smoldered like embers amidst the ashes. Perhaps you resemble someone I knew long ago. Yet, whatever the reason, your presence gives me comfort and warmth. May your light ever burn bright. Man, they're like nice. Well, apparently my character is very happy to get that information. Alright. Cat, we bid you welcome. Know that though we appear to be two beings, a dual-aspected divinity, to us was not always so. Man's hope harbors power, and to us his faith offered over millennia that shaped us into our present form. In answer to your faith, we, the traitors, shall watch over mankind as he strives for that which he desires. Nod. Just nod. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, yeah, nod. Alright, next gate. Went there. Right over here. This next one. It's not a gate. I don't know what this is. Okay, so not there. Just a gate. What is up here? Looks like some kind of stage. Nothing of importance. Look, there's these little animals again. There's a bird. It's like these little creatures scattered around. There's 3 here. Oh shit, it's a breast to see you. I mean, nice to see you. Why, if it's in cat, you wish to speak, do you? Yes, I was told to speak to you. Tell me, have you ever met an elemental? Many hold that they were born of me, and I mention they are a voice of those who abide in Twelveswood. At times, they may seem excessive in their actions, but it is out of an abundance of love, so pray be good to them, and heed their warnings. Well, we kind of do, to be fair. To be fair, we kind of do. That is it. I must say, there is something to be said for being summoned by a mortal. The life of a man is but a drop in the great river of time. Thus are you and yours wont to rush ahead, not wasting a single moment. Be that as may, certain sights will only come into view if one stops to look. So be not afraid to pass the time in ways which, at first, may not seem fruitful. Should you dare to do so, you may well be visited by an eye-opening experience, such as the richness of time. Okay, thanks. Well now, if it isn't my dear cat, how good are you to call to me? I'm sorry if I gave you a shock by joining my brother in battle, but I couldn't help myself. We've always done everything together, he and I. Ah, such a joy it was to face you and yours. You displayed the self-same determination that allowed you to defy fate, and it was one surprise after another. That was it? You just wanted to recollect that battle? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so now we're missing 2 gods. We're missing Haloni, and then the other one, I believe, is the only 2 that we're missing. Yeah, Ice Gate. And look, another animal. Wait, are these the animals they use to travel with? Oh! These are their incorporeal forms. Ah, I see. Because I saw the bunny and then I saw the fox, and now, okay, that makes more sense. How bold are you to summon me? 'Tis no lesson I expect from one of mine. In recognition of your valor and deeds, I would offer a word of counsel. Well, do I know the power of men's hope, of mortal faith, and there is no faith that I reject. Yet in every age, there are those who invoke the name of the divine for their own ends. Do not be misled by them. Okay, thanks. Oh, what a delightful surprise. You wished to see me, did you? I am truly grateful that we can talk like this. As you know, I am the goddess of love, yet this obviously doesn't mean I have a monopoly on love. For instance, my brethren love mankind with all their hearts, just like me. And whether or not Oshan is my beloved, as mortals believe, I have more than enough room in my heart for everyone, be it men or gods. I love you all alike. And needless to say, I love my adorable Dalamud too, whom you and yours gifted to me. Gifted them? Something? Oh, is it the stones? Right? Is that what they're called? I don't remember. It's been a while now. All right, that's all of them. Yeah, it's a baby Opo, I think. Or Op. I don't know. Spoken to your satisfaction, have you? Then we await Krill. Oh, is it Krill? Is that how you pronounce the name? And Gahartia together. Wait. No. Like, why is it even giving you an option? It's like, wait? Nah. I'm gonna go do something else. You can wait. Still no sign of him. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. As an adventurer, you are better traveled than most. Of the places you have seen, what kind do you like best? Bustling hubs, brimming with activity, natural and fierce but unspoiled by men, faraway lands where new encounters await, quiet places where I can enjoy solitude. Well, I guess this one makes the most sense. Especially given the next patch, or next expansion, Dawn Trail. Yes, I can imagine you being given such... yes, I can imagine you being given to such. The thrill of visiting unknown places is something I can understand. I myself am partial to wandering Urza, so rich in aether, this land, and possessed of so many aspects. 'Twas when I was traveling through the Troll's Wood that I encountered this fellow. I knew not how he came to be injured and alone, but I couldn't turn a blind eye. He has long since recovered, and I probably should have returned him to his forest home. But when I see him here, undaunted in the presence of gods, I can't help but feel 'twas fate that delivered him to me. Yeah, it's a cute little bugger. So the day will come when we must go our separate ways. I don't know why he keeps trying to push it away. It loves you. They're finally here, everyone. Welcome back. How fared your work? It took longer than we anticipated, but we managed to compile our findings, and thence deliberated a course of action. Indeed, hereon we will do well to tread with caution. The waves we recorded with the athletic... I don't know if I didn't pronounce that correctly. Analyzed and revealed an unsettling occurrence. In the course of fighting us, the gods expended a tremendous amount of their aether, so much to dilute their very essence. Least you worry, you've done no wrong, Cat. The gods themselves wish to fight, after all. That being said, we should avoid engaging in further battle until we learn more about their true objective. To that end, we will seek out the 13th unnamed being, whose duty is to watch unflinching. If Raha is correct, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, said being is the Watcher on the Moon. You'll be pleased to know I've already acquired permission to use the Tower of Babel from the Izaror contingent, who oversee the structure within the Garland's people's leave. We're going then to the moon? I wonder what the Watcher is like. If there's no other matters, then let us set forth at once. Well, we can just teleport to the moon. If you wish to speak with the gods, best to seek them out now. They may not be there later. I already did that. Then they had done that. Already spoke to them. What the hell? Alright, hello? Alright, that was weird. No data, your stream will end shortly. Oh, connection to the server's lost. Let's see. It says I'm live again, even though I DC'd from the server. Yeah, okay, looks like I'm live again. I don't know what that was, I don't know why. I just randomly lost connection to the internet. But YouTube says I'm live again. I'm logging back into the game. That was so weird. That was really odd that it did that. I know, I was trying to get on my mount, and it just kept, like, bugging out. Like, constantly. I couldn't go anywhere. Alright, looks like we're back, though. Alright. That was weird, but let's keep moving uninterrupted. I have a cat. Greetings, Heidelman's champion. You are ever welcome here, as are your companions. Well, I hope so. It's a pleasure to meet you, Watcher. We come hoping that you would answer some questions for us. Questions about Heidelman. We deciphered the monument at the heart of the Phantom Realm, in addition to the names and duties of the 12. It speaks of one who is unnamed, who shall watch unflinching. Are we correct in assuming that that individual is you? That individual is you? What? The 12 has existed for eras. If you know aught about them, you will not share your knowledge with us? They have a desire which they claim can only be fulfilled through battle with mankind. We wish to understand what that is. Please. So the man has managed to come this far. Very well, you have earned the right to know. Remember, however, that I am a creation. Though I have been imbued with some memories of the past, they are far from complete. First of all, I am indeed the unnamed being the monument describes. The entity created by Heidelin to serve a purpose alongside the 12. Together, they charged with preserving equilibrium on a sundered and unstable star. Like myself, they were given shape from people who once existed. And like myself, they believe that the world should be entrusted to a new life that had emerged. While I do not possess detailed memories of that time, Vanette selected those she deemed best suited to their respective duties. That would explain why the 12 appear to have personalities like mortals. The men and women they once were influenced their personality, yes, but so did the faith of mortals. Knowingly or no, when men pray, they will object their worship to assume a form that can better grant them their heart's desire. In this manner, the 12 have been shaped over eons into images that fit man's ideals. So you're right, Raha. Hopes and prayers have the power to influence the gods. Yet, even as they thus change, at Vanat's behest, they would have refrained from intervening in mortals' affairs. As a result, there will have been times when they acted in ways that are contrary to your expectations. But now that Heidelin is no more and the final days averted, the 12 have arrived at the decision regarding the fate of their fate all their own. A fate they're all their own. Got it. 'Tis not for me to reveal the truth of their desire. I can, however, guarantee that it will not visit harm upon mankind. Nay, far from it. Well, I, for one, never felt the gods meant us ill. To have your guarantee as well, we couldn't possibly doubt them any more. It is most assuring to confirm the connection between you and the 12. With this, we may proceed in our quest with easier hearts. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We shall return to... God, I don't know how to pronounce that. And continue engaging with your brethren. This as well. As I watch her, and I shall pray that the tale comes to a happy conclusion for gods and men alike. And then there's the little creature. May your journey be fulfilling. My journey's always fulfilling. Back to Revenant Stole. Excuse me. Something's amiss. The gods' avatars are nowhere to be seen. That's because our preparations are complete. Who's this? Yeah, that's bright. Who's this supposed to be? And who's this? It's two new people. Ah, I waited so bloody long for this moment. Bloody long. Tis. Oh god, I don't know how to pronounce that. Lylelin? That's probably not right. Are such uncouth words that you first you would speak unto our guests? Oh, leave off. You can't tell me you're not as excited as I am. I would be the first to admit my joy, but on such a momentous occasion, I would act with due propriety. That's not how you pronounce that word at all. I wasn't even close. Well met, children of man. 'Tis our understanding that you have spoken with the Watcher and ascertained our true nature. Sure, absolutely, yeah. That's totally what I did. Indeed, we were created by Heidelin to tend the star. Having built Umphalos at the heart and now sanctums throughout the aether-rich Eorzea, we have labored to preserve the balance of reality. All of this we have learned, but there's still one thing we do not understand. Our analysis of the Phantom Realm revealed that you and yours dilute yourselves by fighting us. Would this not impede your ability to carry out your duties? We appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. This is such a dumb assumption. Look, though I am to disappoint, it isn't the little fellow. What a stupid fucking assumption that was. Of course there was something more to him. Someone just doesn't randomly stumble upon a place like this. While my brethren use various creatures as their avatars, I chose the form of a man to better share in your solitude. Yeah, obviously he was more than just a person. And it fell to me. Okay, who are you supposed to be then? Oh, come on, you don't have to flashbang me every time. The Wanderer. To be beckoned unto Umphalos, they would grant us our wish. He's got like a halo, like Jesus halo. Oh my god, says everyone's face. Well, how could you hide such a thing from us? Had you known my true identity and our purpose, we feared that you would refuse to fight us. But our fears were unfounded. You've heeded our requests, and despite the hardships, endeavored to grant it. What about... Dropping my mic. What about this little bugger? Forgive me, cat, but I must leave the little fellow in your care. I don't want him. That's what the face was. I don't want it. In the innermost part of the realm, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. I await your coming with bated breath. This is our grandest moment, mortal. Gird your loins and have... Why does she speak like that? I shall receive you with my all. Be as a raging torrent, child of man. Now, this is a new alliance raid. Aww. That's what he meant the entire time, though. I should have guessed that. Can we pick him up? 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 He's perfect. He's perfect. He's perfect, picking up. Picking up size. I don't know what I'm trying to say. God, there's so many cutscenes. It's just been 30 minutes of cutscenes. So Derek is the Wanderer, the deity who shares in men's solitude. In order to beckon us onto the Phantom Realm, he posed as an explorer and solicited the aid of the sons of Saint Cornac. In spite of this, I do not feel as though I have been deceived, nor do I harbor any resentment. Rather, I simply feel sad. Sad. I understand. 'Tis as a dear friend were suddenly spirited far away. In hindsight, perhaps, it was an expectation of the coming battle that he had kept men at arm's length. Oak. I imagine it must be even harder for you. But to know that one of the 12 walked among us, it makes me want to do the best we can by them. I sense the time immort. The 12 have watched over who abide on the star, and even as they fulfill their purpose by maintaining stability as beings possessed by sentience, they also heed the hearts of men. Oh shit, did I accidentally... I alt-tabbed for a second because I accidentally clicked out of my chat window and I think I skipped the text. Hang on, it's on my stream. Can I pause it? No, I didn't. Okay, never mind. I did not. So, let us likewise heed their hearts and do utmost to grant them their desire. And then we're gonna watch a video on how to do this raid, because I really hate going in MMO content blind. Then I would believe we know what comes next. Yeah! More killing! Well, we're not really killing anyone, we're just fighting. I mean, we're killing, like, some of the mini-bosses in between the trash. I mean, in between the bosses. By all indications, this will be your final foray into the God's Sanctum. This task we entrust to you and your adventurer friends once more. As there is no telling what may happen afterwards, I shall remain on guard here. Twice now have you triumphed, and I have faith that you do so yet again. Go well. Alright, nice. So now we're gonna watch a video, because I want to make sure. I always like to be ready, you know, I always like to be ready. So we're going to go to raids, and then we're going to search up on the YouTubes. Alright, there is a... What's that lady who does them that I really like, but I don't think she's created one yet. I gotta turn on probably my display capture so you can see what I see. I'm trying... This is the only guides that I can find. It's kind of weird how you can see the game like doubled in the background because I have it in the background there. So I'll just make that full screen. I really liked her, but I don't think she has created one yet. Why are players leaving? And it's causing players to quit? I don't know, it's probably because it just isn't much content in the game anymore. They just kind of don't release anything anymore. Like, it's very slow. I mean, I'm not playing WoW for that exact same reason, so... Alright, it says, no messing around raid guide. Let me turn on my desktop audio so you can hear it. No messing around raid guide. Okay, wait, you actually still can't hear it. Because, how I have my sound set up on my, I have it so... Alright, you're not gonna be able to hear the music, because I have it so only the game audio is picked up through OBS, so, you're not gonna be able to see anything. But that's fine. I mean, I'll turn on closed captions, I guess. Sure you don't like that? Alright, I'm just gonna rich it. Water sprites, a lot of damage. Okay, dodge the triangles. Wait, so can I? It says okay. So don't be in it. So he's saying you should not be in. You should not be in the triangles. Hang on, let me watch that. Cause look, the tank's in it. Is that their tank? Is that his tank? Can I see if he gets vulnerability set? That's gonna be that mechanic right there is gonna be the one that's gonna get me, and I think a lot of other people. That one right there. I don't think it's gonna be enough for a white, but it's gonna be enough to kind of catch people off guard. Wow, look at all the Reapers they've got up there. Jeez. Easy enough. Oh, that's not. Okay. It gives you a lot of time to figure that out. So, like, there's probably a big part where you can just kind of see where everyone is stacking. But, I mean, everyone is stacking right there. So, it tells you there how it's gonna rotate. So it's gonna go vroom. That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. That's gonna catch a lot of people off too. This is boss 2. I'm gonna go to the other side. Fair enough. Ah. Okay, hang on. I missed it. I missed what's going on here. Oh, I see. So the dragons will dash through the pools there. Okay. And then they're gonna come through the other side of the waves. Multiple raid rides. Oh wow. That's a lot to look for. Oh, that was it. Okay. Well, so there's nothing that two tanks on the other team that we have to do. That's the one thing that sucks. So I was thinking about the last boss that there was no tank busters. There was nothing. I mean, I guess there isn't really any mechanics for the roles. Hmm. That's the one thing I hate about like Alliance raids too. Is like there's three tanks, but there's really no need for three tanks, and there's barely a need for two tanks sometimes. So I don't know. The whole three thing seems kind of odd. No, there's a tank buster. Wow, that's close. Boss four. Well, okay. What did he just say to these little eyeball things? What did you call them? Final trash pack. Wow, this is just some insane fights. So it looks like just stay parallel to the lines. Damn, this is gonna take some time to learn. Yeah, he's an absolutely stunning raid. Yeah, it looks fucking fun. The second boss seems kind of meh for tanks. All right, I'm going to actually credit him in my description. Credit. What's his name? SamsonGrey. I'm actually gonna do. Just gonna copy and paste this. Credit for raid guide I watched before doing it by SamsonGrey. Link. Alright. There's one thing I want to do though first, since it's Monday, and I'm gonna forget. Actually, I'm gonna teleport there. It's gonna be the gold saucer. We are going to the gold saucer because we are going to see if I won the cat pot. But yeah, we'll queue for the raid, obviously, while we do this. Once it decides to load. Oh, Leap of Faith is happening. Oh, I don't want to. I kind of want to do it, to be honest. Leap of Faith. I kind of suck at it though. All right, we'll do the mini cat pot first. So we need 6s. Well, this is the best. This is the highest chance we have of getting a 6. We got a 13. There was no 6 in any of these. Four, 8, 1. Ooh, high chance of a 6 here. So we can get a 6 here. Or a 6 here. This is hard. This is hard. Diagonal. A 9. This was these are both 9s. Interesting. Three. 9. 2. 6. Highest chance for a 6. 14. No 6s. Excuse me. Alright, now we gotta go to the... Oh yeah, wait, I didn't queue for the raid. Alright, we need to go to... I forget where exactly we need to go to. Oh wait, there was a... I wanted to talk to this guy real quick. I wanted to... Prepare my gear, in case. Yeah, I'm only 627 on this character. I'm not really that high of an item level. I kind of came back towards the end of 6-4. So, I'm a little far behind in the sense of gear, but it doesn't really matter too much, but since I can now just grind out Anabos and get a bunch of gear from it, and then try to do... I want to do the... I definitely want to do extreme... Oh, it's 640 item level? My god. I definitely want to do the Abyssal Fracture, but... We'll see. Also, I don't know why I'm not just using one of these. But I can grind out Anabos and get like 640 stuff. Because from my understanding, the requirement, the little lockout's gone. Alright, Cat Pot Cashier. No numbers match. Yeah, last week I had 1 number match. No numbers match. No numbers match. Well, that sucked. No numbers matched. Well, we do it again. Does anybody actually put in their own numbers, or does everyone just hit the die and go, whatever? Maybe 3303 is not a good guess though. Like I don't think I want double digits. Like a digit of the same number. Yeah, like I don't want 2 7s. Alright, now we wait till next week. So both of my attempts to gamble have failed, which is kind of a shame. We have 3 tanks before we have anyone else. 3 tanks, 2 healers, and only 4 DPS. So that's 14 minutes. I don't think this is going to take too long. Again, I'm doing it a day before reset. So, oh, what in the world? So now we just kind of wait. No pets allowed, my Rs. I really want to level Scholar just so I can have a carbuncle pet. I missed? Haha, I got it. Seized. What's going on here? Okay. Oh, we got another damage dealer, but we lost a healer in the process. I have no idea how these fast reports work. I don't know what this is, but I'm striking a pose. I don't know what this is. Oh, striking a pose. Brace yourself. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Oh. I got a 68. I got 68. I don't know what that means. Is that good? Oh, I got 10,000. I got 10,000 for just doing that. What in the world? Alright, Crystal Tower Striker. What's this about? Oh yeah, alright, this is, you have to, this is hard actually. Oh, I just got pulverizing on the first hit. Like, I also got pulverizing. Oh, it's an NPC messing around with it. You can play Mahjong. Mahjong. Like, your logs into Final Fantasy is like, alright, man. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna play some Mahjong. Entries for a special limited time event are now closed. I should have done it. This is taking forever. This might have to wait till tomorrow to do it. Be like, a part 2, part dos. Or maybe I'll wait till a bit later. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, which is the issue. It's 10 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. And you might be like, wow, you're streaming 10 o'clock, are you unemployed? No, I just work in the evenings. So this might have to wait until tomorrow, at least tomorrow or this evening. Ugh. Got it. We'll give it to the 14-minute wait time because we did just lose a tank and like all our healers and all our DPS. Oh yeah, there was that video, that person, it was like, why Final Fantasy's like the worst rate, like the worst? Like, why is everyone leaving? I wish I could play this sound. Like, I kind of want to watch this, but I can't get like the desktop audio sound to work for some reason. Oh, you know what? I know why. I probably couldn't get it working. It's not using the right speakers. There it is. That was the entire time. All right, I want to see this person's reason for why everyone's leaving the game. It might just be clickbait. That's usually the case with a lot of stuff, is it's clickbait.
Recently, I've been hearing about how ENDWALKER is the worst Final Fantasy XIV expansion, and it's causing players to leave. I heard so many different takes on this issue already, and I have to admit some of these takes sound so biased. I had to share my own opinions on it. It's Avy Cat. First of all, let me.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing about opinions. People always search for like the worst in things all the time.
Start by saying this: ENDWALKER is not my favorite Final Fantasy XIV expansion. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Is it my favorite? Nuh-uh. My favorites are still Shadowbringers and Heavensward, but that's the...
I've only played... The only two... I started playing this game towards the tail end of Shadowbringers. And Shadowbringers was so far... I like the story a lot. I dislike the MSQ for ENDWALKERs, but I really enjoyed the patch quest. I really enjoyed the whole void aspect and traveling to the 13th. I think that was really good and well done. And like I said in my description, I gave it a pretty solid, I gave it a solid 9.5 out of 10. I didn't really like Golbez's kind of change of heart, but that was like a small thing. And then the trial was definitely a solid 9 out of 10. That was really good. And then we'll credit this video, obviously, too, into the my description since we're watching it.
Personal thing. ENDWALKER's story was really enjoyable for me. It was
enjoyable for sure.
The NPCs, the new areas. The content was really good too, but the post-ENDWALKER content...
Really?
I find it really silly to blame the players leaving to just ENDWALKER though.
Really? I thought it was... See, that's the thing. That's the exact opposite. I thought the MSQ was... I mean, MSQ was intense, but the way it was played up to being like this is the final all be all of the expansion and things are going to change, it is the end of an era, and then everything just kind of went back to normal, and then they're like, alright, the Scions are breaking up, and we're like, yay, and then they're like, yeah, but this has happened before, we've broken up. And it's like, oh. So at one point we're going to reform, and everyone's alive, no one died. We do see that kind of rhetoric in the patch quest, like the people of Garlemald doesn't want us to use the tower because it's going to give them like really bad flashbacks, but that's really about all we see.
If you think that's the only reason, you're just being goofy. That's not. There are tons of reasons why players are leaving or taking breaks. And sure, the post-ENDWALKER content is really not helping right now. We'll talk about
Oh, we just got a lot of players in queue.
ENDWALKER content, since that's what people have been talking about recently. The producers of the game made so many changes to this expansion. They tried so many different things, and not all of these things worked. One of these new types of content was Criterion Dungeons, which we have so many feelings about. The idea is so great on paper, but it turned out to be such a disaster in practice. The development team took a gamble with this, and they didn't really think. Like, there was
They didn't really think
with these variant dungeons, and they squandered it so bad it hurts. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the content was bad, it was good, and that's why it hurts even worse. I actually had a blast playing that content, and there is no reason to go back and replay it. It was fun, it had beautiful visuals, and I really like how the boss's mechanics change depending on the little choices you make. The problem is, you can get literally everything you want from these dungeons in less than a week, and then you have no reason to go back to it. You can buy the outfits and the pets from this dungeon from the market board. If you don't want the mount, you don't even need to run it. I still can't believe they released a banger content like this and they said, you can run it if you want to. I don't even want to talk about it.
You can run it if you want to. I've never done the V and C dungeons.
There's nothing in the party finder. If you don't have a static party to run it with, good luck. You're not clearing it. They could literally solve this issue with one simple change. Instead of giving us those relic weapons for free, they could let us grind it from the variant dungeons. It will actually give us players a reason to log in and do some actual content. Which brings us to the second reason why ENDWALKER is not great at retaining players. They removed grinding from the relic weapons. It's not the same thing if we just give us things. It doesn't really tickle the worms in our brains the same way. It's not rewarding. Listen, we are MMORPG players. We like to complain. It's in our nature. We say we don't like grinding, but actually we love the pain. You're just too shy to admit that. I don't know whose idea was this or...
That's a tough stance. That's a tough stance. Someone who plays Warcraft as like the main game. It depends on the grind. It really there's a yes, meow meow meow. If you can hear my cat meowing in the background, there's a good middle ground for grinding. So Dragonflight is a really good example of like good grinding. So there isn't any grinding outside of like for gear progression. So we're looking at like from a solely gear progression stance. There is not much grinding involved outside of doing instance content. So that's Mythic Plus dungeons, the new raid tier, and PvP. But Blizzard does a good job at giving you a reason to continue doing them week after week after week after week. So we can look at like raid. There's 4 difficulties of raid. It's LFR, which is Alliance raid or just searching for a party in Party Finder for the new raid. Normal, Heroic, Mythic. So there's 3 tiers, and Mythic is like, can take an entire patch to clear Mythic. You could spend an entire raid night on Mythic, but there's always a reason to go back. And because there's weekly lockouts on bosses, you kind of want to go back so you can get gear. So with Anabasis, after you clear the tier, there's no difficulty above it except Savage. Okay, good, you do Savage. There's nothing else to really push for. I mean, you get your gear and that's it. You're not really going to like an Unreal, which exists but doesn't really need like a gear cap for it. So you're just kind of like, great, I got the stuff done. The only reason I want to get more gear is just for the sake of having more gear. And dungeon content outside of just doing your daily roulettes isn't really worth it either. Or maybe on an alt job that you don't have a lot of gear on to the new dungeon. Other than that, that's it. And after this Alliance raid, I might do this a couple more times throughout, once a week. But that's it. I mean, Tuesday, when I played this game a bit more seriously at the beginning of ENDWALKERs, I logged in, did my weekly, did my daily roulette. Took me about an hour, 2 hours to do, which was fun. Don't get me wrong. And then I did the raid, which took about 2 hours, if even that. And again, I want to talk about raid in World of Warcraft. There's Mythic Plus dungeons, which has 20 levels of progression you can go through from or I guess 19, because the Keystone started at 2. So you can go from a Mythic Plus 2 to a Mythic Plus 20, while also gearing up while doing that entire content. And sometimes you'll get stuck at like Keystone 15, and then you have to you might go down a key level, but you'll get more gear, then you go up a key level, and then you'll get more gear, and you go up a key level, you get more gear, and you go up a key level. Oh, you're stuck at 18s now, so you go down to a 17, you go up, you get more gear. And the thing is, the affixes, which are things that are added to the dungeon that make it more interesting. So there's like fort and tyrannical. Fortified means the dungeon mobs have more health. Tyrannical means the dungeon bosses have more health. So there's those kind, and then they've got like bolstering, entangling, which is actually this week's affixes right now in the game. And you've got PvP, which is just ranked battle, all the way from 0 to I think 2000 rating is what really people aim for. And then you can also get gear, and then you can also get currency to upgrade gear outside of your main form of content. Like I can get gear from Mythic Plus and upgrade Mythic Plus gear because of how flight stones work from raid. Now, Criterion dungeons I don't think is an issue for why people are leaving. I think this turns into a more of lack of content is for why people are leaving. There isn't anything to do. So Criterion dungeons is, yeah, there's nothing to do.
Just really doesn't adapt. They know how to make good MMORPGs. They should know this is not a good way to keep the players. And I'm saying this with all the love from my heart. I really love this MMORPG and I want it to succeed. Final Fantasy XIV has the strongest community I've ever seen.
Alright, let's gotta stay out of this because I gotta see the queue.
In any MMORPG. And it unfortunately feels like they did everything to isolate the players with this expansion. They've been trying so hard to make solo content a thing in this expansion. I don't know where they got this idea.
What is the balance that you're trying to strike between making the MMO a super ease of access solo player experience versus a more punishing and involved MMO experience that I think people have come to, in a way, expect with MMOs? And I think in a good thing, in a good way, it's been a breath of fresh air. Final Fantasy didn't have many of those things. It's been a breath of fresh air. Final Fantasy didn't have many of those things.
He's been conspiring against us all along. Why does it lie? Why does it lie? You don't believe that? That's bullshit. Such a weasel little liar, dude. You didn't lose all that hair by doing casual content in MMORPGs. You've been grinding that content. Why are you taking it away from us now? Maybe I want to be bold too. Fight me, I'll fight you back. What now? Just because I'm a cat girl, you think I can't pull it off? Okay, I'm calm now. We had dungeons, island sanctuary, expanded duty support. It's almost like they're ready in the game to release it as a single player game. It's super weird. All these things are great and I enjoyed them, but did they really have to release all these solo content in the single expansion? We didn't get a big group content like Eureka or Bozja this expansion, which is probably the reason why it feels like there's less content even though there isn't. Group content is the backbone of an MMORPG. That's where you meet other people. That's where you group up to do epic stuff together. Without content, it will feel like there's less.
And I think maybe that's a good point, because I don't seek out solo content in an MMO. That's the thing. Like everything I explained in WoW is group content. And yeah, she's right, there's a lot of solo content in the game, but I'm not really in the mood or really want to play solo content. Mostly because solo content is challenging in the slightest. Excuse me, group content is challenging. And as someone who seeks out challenging group content, if there was challenging solo content, sure, but that just isn't.
Content. In MMORPGs, people are the content in a sense. That's the whole sales pitch. It's multiplayer role-playing games. Even if you're socially awkward like me, playing with other people is what makes an MMORPG fun. It's just not the same when you do it alone. If I wanted to play a solo game, I will go play Baldur's Gate. I don't like the idea of island sanctuary. I really like farming sims, and I was actually excited to have a whole island for myself. And as a casual player, I did find it enjoyable. It was a pain to grind, which I love. The problem is it was not a substitute for the group content. It was such a lonely and depressing experience, even though I did love every second of it. I can see why some people didn't like it at all. It's not for everyone. I was sitting in my room.
Yeah, they should have taken, I mean, it probably isn't a good example, but Garrisons in Warcraft was pretty much kind of like that. Now, that's not a good example because Garrisons replaced the main city hub. So like an example is Wrath Lich King had Darlaran, and Legion had Darlaran too, and BFA you had your respective capital. You had Zarlor or Borealis Harbor. In Shadowlands you had Oribos or your Covenant faction. And same thing with Legion, you had your class hall, you had your Covenant hall. And in Dragonflight, we've got Valdrakken. Oh wow, we actually found it. Okay, we'll come back to this in the future. I believe. I'll think about it. We'll come back to it. All right. But for now, let's do what we've set out to do. I'm happy that we finally got into this. So I was a little afraid that we weren't gonna get into this, to be honest with you. But I'm happy that I was proven wrong. I was proven very wrong. Now we just need to get into the dungeon. Oh, are you kidding? Oh my god, it completely booted everyone out. No way. I'm not. No, we've been here for 20 minutes. Okay. Are you kidding? Is this are we joking? Oh, come on. Really, man? Are you kidding? What? Somebody left and I lost my entire queue. Oh, we're back. Okay. Whew. That was scary. That was scary. Now I was waiting for a healer. I was like, no way in hell. We just lost our entire party. So am I able to put this on the other tank? Or is this party member? So it's party member. And that's what I hate. I can't use cover. Like, I can't be like an off tank by putting defensives on the main tank. And it sucks, man. Alright, here we go. Here's the opening cinematic. I should have been watching a raid guide again. I should have watched it again. Or another person's raid guide instead of that video. Everyone looks angry. Why are we all angry? Alright, whoa, content time. Yeah, because look, here's, oh, where's the rest of the alliance? Should be 3 of us. Only 1 of us. So, like, look. Alliance C. I can't put it on the other tank. Which I hate. I can't put that on other tanks. Why are we splitting? Does it matter which way we go? No, this guy's part of my alliance, so we're just gonna follow our alliance members. Okay, so we got trash. Is this trash? Yeah, this is trash. And we all just bum rushed into. I'm like dropping frames for some reason. I've never done this before. It might be just something to do with streaming, to be fair. Oops. I just wish there was more dungeon content in the game too. That's a big thing. If there's more dungeon content, that would be great. So do we have 3 paladins? Oh, we have a paladin and a warrior. Alright, looks like my frame stopped dropping. That was a bit weird that they were dropping like that.
Only to be expected for they who vanquished my pupil Beauregard. It shall be my pleasure to welcome you personally.
Oh, this is the dude. I didn't realize it was a dude. The voice acting gave it away.
I have looked forward to this moment, children of man.
Alright, well, since there's no one else to put my tank buster, not my tank buster, sorry, my tank defensive on, I'm just gonna put it on myself whenever I get it. Reduce the amount of damage I take from these AoEs. What's this? Oh yeah, his clone? Oh yeah, right, he goes into the middle, and we have to dodge his clone. Shoot that to the side, right? Right? No, everyone's not moving. Okay. Thought we moved from that. Thought we dodged it.
Not all knowledge is wisdom. At what answer will you arrive, I wonder?
And there's the only tank thing you do in the entire dungeon. God, we need to talk about tanks in alliance raids.
Join me in deepest knowledge. Let flow the waters of your mind. Seek new perspectives, and you shall find new paths. Small wonder the others have exalted so. Oh, waters purifying, reveal their nature.
You be over here. Shit.
'Tis time for a test. Share with me your ruminations.
So we're gonna be over here. I just wish I could use my tank stuff on the other tanks, that's all. Like, it really sucks.
Not all answers can be obtained through might.
So we want to go over here. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. God, that was dumb. I forgot that he did that.
Prove to me the wisdom of man. Let us enlighten one another.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that. Wow, wait, do we LB2? Oh, does each alliance gets their own LBs, right? Oh god, someone died.
Well done, wise children. Well done.
What alliance are we? We're Alliance A. Wow, I dropped 650 gear? Wow. 650 gear.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Come on, and I counter.
Let me prepare a suitable stage for our union.
You cannot roll again until next reset. Yeah. I shouldn't. Why did I roll on that then? Ah, that was so dumb. That was so dumb. I wasn't thinking. I thought it was like, well, it's tomorrow. Resets tomorrow. I thought it was like what is this?
I'll teach you the ways of navigator.
And there's no tank, but like the tanks do nothing in this one either.
Mine are the waves and the winds.
Oh wow. I wasn't thinking.
Can you contend with she who rules the tides? My trident parts the very seas.
Oh, I got bite again. Wow. Wind rose. And we gotta get knocked to the middle.
Rise above the white caps. Ah, you don't disappoint. Like the stormy seas, I'm a harsh mistress. Brace for the storm! I trust you don't mind if they play too. Come, Pericles, Thalios. Join us in the excitement.
And they're gonna come from over here. Okay.
That's the way, my clever servants. Feel the Don't be shy.
Oh, I didn't see that one over there. Ah, caught me off guard. And I got hit by that too. Again, if it wasn't because I'm a tank, I would be dead.
Swim free, my pet.
Oh my god, I got 4 stacks. I got 4 stacks. I don't have enough fucking MP anymore.
Bloody brilliant you are.
Gonna go this one for this one.
A serpent after my own heart. Well done.
Easy peasy.
It falls to you and yours to navigate the seas ahead.
After all this time, it feels strange calling to you thus. Thank you for making it this far. Not long now, till our journey together must end.
I know, and the loot window says it right there. Still waiting on this summoner. Still waiting on this summoner. We're still waiting on this summoner. We're still waiting on this Okay, he's here.
Strong are they who roam. Stand firm amidst the storm. You must persevere.
If that happened more often, that would make this fight a lot more fun. But because it doesn't happen often enough, it's just like, it's the point of being a tank. So I don't think Square Enix kind of realizes that tanks want to be tanks even in the Alliance raids. Like, we don't want to just be tanks in Savage.
I know you can. Arise! By fighting you, that strength shall be returned to the star. Come! Grant us our heart's desire. Stay not your steps. Those who hesitate are lost. Behold the Wanderer's hour.
I forgot how to do this mechanic. I feel like we're not supposed to be here though. This doesn't seem right. Oh yeah, right now I remember that just those circles mean that. Never mind. Very easy. Oh my god, my toe touched it. My toe touched it. Oh jeez. Anyways, tank busters happen there. Oh, you're right. The guy says at the end of the platform makes it the easiest, but I'm a melee, so you really can't.
Blessings be upon you on the road ahead. May the wind ever be at your back.
No, no, no. Oh, thank God.
Mankind has indeed grown strong.
What's going on?
The
the sweet sorrow of parting.
Do we defeat him?
I beg you, stay the course to the end.
Oh. We beat him! Anything for me? Yeah. It says duty progress, but they were still...
You're back. The Omphilus.
Omphilus.
Suddenly transformed.
Huh? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
What's the meaning of this? Those ones, I leave to you.
What's going on?
Seems we're being summoned. Go, my friend. I will stay here with the others.
So we're Alliance A, so I assume we'll take the left one. Oh, I can't interrupt that. Okay, it was interrupted. So do we have... We have one more boss to get to. And I remember correctly, this boss does all the mechanics at once.
The will of the star has entrusted the future to you and yours. As entities charged with ensuring life on Aetheris, we rejoice in this outcome with all our hearts.
Did they just reconvene to one? The 12. Okay.
'Tis time, beloved children. Time to bid farewell to the relics of the past.
And they're all talking at once. Hopefully we didn't just start pulling before everyone's here. Okay, now. CS over pull, what is this? Remember these three can be... Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Okay, well, whatever.
Come, children, for
Yeah, as long as we stay parallel to the lines, from what I've seen on the guide, we'll be fine. Everyone's in this, like, crux here, but I can't do damage from the crux. And then parallel to this one, and then parallel to the next one. Oh, okay, or not that way, that's fine. Wow, okay, well that was tough for me because I have 2 stacks of fucking the what's it called? Oh yeah, right, we gotta follow the moons. Probably be on this side. Oh no! Watching someone die like that. So we want to go to the third one, so we get knocked back into the first one. And we get knocked back into the first one, or I get knocked off the side. What the hell? Ah, I wasn't quick. I had to get knocked in front of it. Alright, damn. That was my first death. We have 1 healer alive still in our alliance. Alliance C has no healers alive, and Alliance B has both the healers alive. So which way are they rotating? So it's going to be that one, right? Or the one next to it. And then get to the blue. Yeah, I was right on that one. Get in the blue one, right? Because this one's gonna do its AoE first. Oh no, the blue one does its AoE first.
In unity lies resilience.
So get into blue one first, and then this one next. And then back to blue. And back to this one. Alright. I live. Here we go again. And then we've got spears again. Wanna go to the last one. and follow the first one. Or get by it, because, you know, you're a pro gamer, aren't there? Just getting hit by such random crap. Or get by it twice, that'll be funny. I guess the mechanics repeat now till she's defeated, or them till they're defeated. Ah! I always make such dumb mistakes. Damn it, give me a break, all these mechanics. Alright, so I want to get knocked in front of... Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Boss is defeated. Do they all become undone from this form? Because it's kind of weird that they're all just into this one sentient being.
Thank you.
Welcome? That was an interesting raid. Interesting. Alright, so A. And then there's a normal coffer. Alright, let's see. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Would love that. Come on, let me win one of these items. Let me win one of them. None of them. Wait. And then we'll commend our healer. Nothing. One nothing. Another instance for some reason in the cutscene. Cat, are you alright? Thanks for clearing the way. That thing, I presume, Mr. 12? You have done well, children of man. As promised, we shall reveal the truth of it entirely. Our desire is simply thus, to give ourselves unto the star as a blessing. Okay. In the 12 millennia we have existed, we have come to harbor tremendous power through prayers. Through battle, our essence shall unravel and return to the star, where it might give rise to new life. Such is our final gift to you. You mean you disappear? Yes, the fragments of our former souls, which serve as the core of our existence, shall rejoin the life stream. Yet though we may fade from sight, our individuality lost, our stabilizing influence shall endure. The only thing to change is where the prayers find their way. Henceforth it shall be this, the instrument of blessing that receives our mortal hopes, hopes that shall be given back to the star. Excuse me. But your presence brings comfort to mankind. Everyone would wish for you to remain. Must you truly fade away? Such gladdening things you say, children. Child, we must confess what we do, we also do for ourselves. When mankind overcame the final days, it so moved us that even we who we are but constructs knew the greatest joy. You have shown your unfaltering love for the world. In return, we would show our undying love for you. Worry not, myths are wont to be woven and passed down. So long as men hold the 12 in fondness, we shall live on in your faith in us. Well, when you say such things... Okay. The moment of parting is come. By our blessing, may you march towards a brighter future. Aww. Farewell, beloved children. Ah, too many flashbangs. When you are ready, brothers and sisters. May the font of your ingenuity ever flow. Yours in the strength to destroy all obstacles. I abide in virtue and hold fast to the truth. There is meaning in your deeds. Celebrate life and embrace death. May you flourish and reap a bountiful harvest. In your limited time, have boundless compassion. Carry yourself with honor and forge on towards victory. Harbor love in your heart for yourself, for others, and for the world. From the past to the future, the river of knowledge flows. Be part of its nourishing waters. May a wonderful new world greet you beyond destiny's horizon. Be calm as the ocean, and you shall weather any storm. As the wind blows unfiltered, may you be free to follow your heart. Don't need to antagonize, so remain with them if that will be your desire. But this is what we've dreamed of, to return to the star together. I never imagined I would grow so fond of him. That parting would be just so hard. Long as we able in patience to rejoin the life stream. With a drop in the river of time that is man's fleeting life, why not share your fate with them? Follow your heart as you ever have, and when the time comes, we shall meet again. I've decided to continue journeying a while longer. Words can't express my surprise when I open my eyes to see Derek standing there. I'm naturally curious as what happened, but above all, I rejoice for our dear friend returned. One among wonders and 12-fold blessing farmer's kit. What to say in such a moment. Best to speak from the heart, I suppose. I'm glad to be back. Nod. I'm glad to have you back. Glad hardly suffices to describe it. We're over the moon that you're still here, Derek, or should we call you Oshon? I no longer have Ultron's power. Derek will do. I was remade from the portion of my essence that wasn't returned to the star, and I will live out my days as a man. May I ask what happened? No sooner had the 12 vanished that you reappeared before us. At the very last, I couldn't bear it. Couldn't bear to say farewell. Your earnest friendships have weighed down my steps. And this little fellow's fervent call halted them. I was overwhelmed by the keenest longing to remain among you and see more of the world I love. Upon seeing me torn, my brethren bade me follow my heart. I needed no further urging. We created the instrument of blessing in the faith that one day the star would no longer need our guiding hand. Thanks to you, that day has finally come. But I ramble. How uncharacteristic. Let us head back, shall we? We shall head back. Well, we must return to Charlotte, and the forum will be expecting a report. Another report. Yet, and the entire truth were to be revealed to the public, it would shake the very foundation of the worship of the 12. Aye, and impeding our report, we should do well to consult the forum on what details are safe to disclose. Probably all of them. Much pertaining to the field of mythology will need to be obfuscated, I fear. Worry not on my account. Inspired by our findings, I have a mind to examine the 12 and the concept of reception theory. The peoples of perception of deities are wont to be informed by their culture. By comparing the differences across era and regions, I believe we may uncover heretofore unseen aspects of the 12. Reception theory, you say, most intriguing. I'd like to see the fruits of your research when I visit Charlotte. When you do, have care not to reveal who you used to be. Our scholars would be all over you like starved beasts. I see. Perhaps I should wait a while before I come calling. Before I came to find you, I simply roamed the world. I have no objective, nothing I wish to find. With the second chance I have, I mean to undertake my travels with a renewed perspective. But ere I set out, I would move my brethren's hope elsewhere, to a place in men's mist. Oh, what a wonderful idea. If you don't mind, we should like to accompany you. By all means, we make for the Sanctum of 12 in the East Shroud. Current instance can be confirmed by instance text. Instance. Command instance is unavailable at this time. Alright. Let me just fly there. I'll give the raid. I'm gonna rate the rating by the content, like the difficulty of it and the content, how much fun it was, and then like the tank roll itself. So like the raid itself is a solid 6 out of 10. A lot of the mechanics repeated, and there wasn't really too many interesting things. I mean, there was like maybe one bone that caught me off guard, but that was it. The tank roll, solid 1 out of 10. Again, they failed to make the tank roll interesting, except giving us like a couple tank busters. There wasn't anything that made having 3 tanks worthwhile, and it was just meh. They really got to do something if they're going to have 3 tanks, or 3 tanks are going to be necessary outside of a tank buster. They got to think outside the box. They got to give us stuff. Pretty much mandatory at this point that they give us more stuff to do. Well, this is where you get married. No matter how many times I visit Sanctum, the Majesty never fails to move me. In the rich history, originally built during the dawn of the 5th Astral Era, it was reclaimed by the wood before being restored in the wake of the calamity. Truly, it stands as a testament to the influence that magical civilizations and city-states have upon Azorian culture. Sanctum harbors hopes of men, and now those of my brethren shall join them. If you are not averse, I like to speak a little of my brethren, that is, those individuals whose essences let them form. As it pertains to another age, some concepts may be foreign to you, but would be interested in nonetheless. Excellent. Bergot was a man with the gift of creating inanimate objects such as building and furnishing. With his abilities, he served as a supervisory role at the Bureau of Architects, where he was nothing short of a pillar. His chief was carefree to a fault, you see, and he took it upon himself to ensure the work was done. Relgar was a brawny man whom Vanette encountered on her travels. They quickly struck up a friendship, and when he joined her on a quest to destroy an enormous meteor that was hurling towards the star, 'tis fair to say that the event gave rise to the legends surrounding the destroyer. Asmaya was a woman who served as a judicial officer in the Bureau of Administrators, an experience which served her well as the warden. She was ardent proponent of the seat of Azim and dreamed of training under Vanette and her successor. Nathal was a close personal friend of mine, a merchant by trade. He was outwardly courageous, but also possessed a reserved side and knew quiet joy in his passion for ore. When men began treating him as a dual-aspected god, it reminded me of the person he used to be, and I couldn't help but be struck with a pang of nostalgia. Nofika was a landscape architect of great repute who grew plants gathered from the stars over. Despite being skilled in magic, she preferred to nurture plants as nature intended, and her garden ever bloomed with beautiful flowers. All who visited were said to leave their souls salved. Althik was a researcher who observed newly made creations in Elpis. Although it was his sister's urging that he first joined that faction, he soon became a stalwart believer in the cause and always took the initiative in discussion. Thaleia was a formidable warrior tasked with hunting creations that were deemed detrimental to the star. For her prowess, she had been regarded as the leading candidate for the seat of Pastorat, preserver of discipline and order. Memphina was the youngest among us, a student affiliated with the worlds of La Habrea at the Alchemedia Ander. Even within the prestigious institution, she was considered a prodigy, and hers were the hands that created the magic to isolate and seal Zodiac. Thaleia was a headmaster of some kind of academy, I'm having trouble pronouncing the name. A man of learning and leadership both, he presided over the institution's myriad facilities. No known phenomenon existed in which he was versed. Words do not do justice to express the remarkable scholar that he was. Nymphia was an observer in Ilpis, like her older brother. She possessed a caring and inquisitive nature, and it was liked and trusted by her peers. Lomian was a researcher at the Metabasos Thaleia, a facility for the observation and evaluation of sea life. So passionate was she about her work, she once threw a knife at someone who inadvertently came too close to her observation subject. Osham was a traveler who Bennett encountered in the wilderness. They shared a campfire and discussed at length what it meant to be free. Leaving my hopes as a wanderer in this place, I shall set forth anew as simply a man named Derek. And at last but not least, the Watcher. He was the chief activist in Animasis Endar and respected Vanette deeply as an individual, even as he cared for her as a dear friend. Indeed, among our number, none were more devoted to Vanette, and that devotion made him best suited to his duty and solitude that accompanies it. That is all. It is a lot to remember, but I should be glad if they remain with you in some way. But grateful that you should share us with these new aspects of Heidelin and the 12. Thank you. Well, past time we head back to Shalloran. It wouldn't do to keep up here waiting. I assume you'll be traveling via Limsa Limosa, in which case, allow us to see you off from there. Till now have I wandered alone, but I recently learned a journey is better shared. The lower decks. Walker's Alley. It's like nobody here. Probably the last cutscene right here. Our friends are presently booking their passage. That's where you were. There's room aboard the next ship, so we're setting sail shortly. Oh, Derek, no sooner do we arrive in a crowded place and you up and disappear. This is a forced habit in order to avoid people. But I needn't do so anymore, do I? On the contrary, I should embrace the chance to connect with other souls. As your comrades, we completely agree. And remember, you're always welcome at the Madison Annex, so be sure to pay us a visit. You may depend on it. Thank you for giving us your trust. And thank you as well. Had it not been with us, we would have struggled to grant the 12 their wish. While we had best find our vessel, while the reports remain to be compiled, I believe we can officially declare our investigation complete. Till next time we meet, my friends. Piece of time? No. Ere I embark on my journey, there is a place nearby I would like to visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? Thank you. Come, we shall head outside the city via Tempest Gate. Tempest Gate, where's this? Oh, it's in God's grip, I see. Alright, almost done with the cutscenes. We're 2.5 hours in and not expect to be playing it. I thought it was going to be a lot quicker. Honestly, I could probably end the stream now, but I'll do it when I finish it. I think this is finally the final cutscene, the final quest line that we have to do is coming up. Might as well just finish it on stream. Alright. Don't drink the water. Bird, 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 bird. Can't fly through the brackets, unfortunately. The weather is wind. It's windy. Alright, what are we doing here now? Here, the winds wisping from the sea like a storm. I've always found the sensation quite invigorating. Lest you wonder, I intend to strike west, and thence make my way through Upper and Outer Lanosa. And in order to mark my beginning as man, en route I wish to see Orshron's embrace with you. You need only to accompany me across the bridge. From there I shall continue on my own. What's this? Such a great wave that was whipped by God's grip from the mainland. In the wake of the calamity, my brother and I were occupied with our respective duties. This was my very first time seeing the bridge. Shall we then? Follow Derek's lead and try not to fall behind. This is already quite impressive. I don't have a slash walk bind. So it's temporarily constructed with wood. Such an invigorating breeze. I misread it. Your beauty truly knows no bounds. Forgive me, I was lost in thought. I look forward to the bridge completion. It's not completed? There's a fine bridge, boasting splendid views and brimming with life, the very image of man's determination to overcome diversity. I am honored it should be named Ocean. Alright, we're done. Look at that. Well, this is as far as I asked you to come. But if you're willing, might we converse a little more? It occurs to me I haven't asked you about your opinion of the 12. How you personally perceive us, for instance, or how you felt when you faced us. Your words from the heart, I shall take them as a memento. What? Oh, okay. I guess he wants our opinion. He's like a surveyor. Oh, it's now in the evening. Yeah. That's so. The others will be glad to hear that. Thank you for humoring me, and apologies for keeping you so long. I'm ready to set forth now, to witness a world filled with our blessing. To begin with, I shall tour La Nosa and visit those locales which are named after the 12, after which I shall go wherever the winds blow. Together with this fellow, of course, until such time as he tires of my company. This time I shall embrace the joy of meeting and accepting the sorrow of my parting. And when the time comes for me to return to the start, I shall share my experience with my brethren. Needless to say, words will feature prominently in my recounting. You will continue your own journeys, will you not? And I shall look out for you there. Farewell. Fare you well, my friend, and may the 12 bless you and keep you. This guy's like Jesus, kinda. No, no, another flashbang. What is wrong with all these flashbangs? Myths of the Realm. Flashbangs like show how dirty my screen is. And Paladin Cat is blocking the title screen, unfortunately. Embraced by gods. By completing the Soaring Prophets, the paintings of certain deities among the 12 will become available for purchase. a 12 Blessings Farmer's Kit. And then we also got this Seeker of Solitude card. I got a lot of stuff in my inventory. Where do you find these portraits? Tools for enhancing portraits and adventurer plates. Used to unlock embellishment fit for heroes embraced by the gods. Huh? Oh, is it part of, this? Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. So actually mine is Halone. It's such a stupid ass portrait. They said paintings though. By completing paintings of certain deities among the 12 will become available for purchase. What is that? Final Fantasy 14. 12 paintings. Love new paintings of the gods. How do you get frame paintings? What does this website say? Alright, well, that's it for me for now. That was fun. Again, the raid was alright. Being a tank was pretty bad, like normal in this game. But, see you whenever I stream again on this channel, which will hopefully be probably more Overwatch when Season 7 begins in a couple days here. But yeah, see you guys in the next one.